we have
first.
an alliance with the fire giants.
You do? Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't need him. I can just go to the fire giants myself.
True. Yeah. No, that is
But
absolutely.
do we have an alliance with the gnomes though?
You're friendly with them. Last I checked.
Yes, we have an alliance with them.
They were happy with us.
Oh, they were on the dock,
We
weren't they?
saved their asses. We're heroes.
So you are friendly with them.
Oh, then and we have a portal to the fire city.
Yep.
Fire giant city.
The Fire Giant City, you weren't there to get the Gnome City one, but
I was there with the fire when we got the fire giants on our side.
it's like 2 days of travel
But we have a portal to
Yeah,
the
we have the
city.
portal to that.
to the Fire Giants.
Yeah, how far
to the
away?
Gnome City.
How far away is the
I was
gnome
saying
city?
2 days
It's
travel.
2 days
Yeah.
from the fire giant city.
Through the volcano.
Through the volcano, but yeah,
Okay.
You can fly to the Noma City.
I think it was a week flight.
Was it a week-long flight?
It was. I remember
A
that.
week
Because we
long?
had to go through all the mountains and go through.
But a week?
It was a long flight.
It was a couple days. It was.
Okay, yeah, a couple days I can see that. A week, though. I don't know, whatever. Not worried about it. Doesn't matter right
So
now.
it's
You got a
either
portal.
a couple days flight,
Yeah, really,
then
if
trek
the
down a
mountains-
couple
Yeah, no,
days,
it's-
or
it's
tell
what
The
them
about
about
volcano was under Cloudspire. It can't be a week-long travel.
Yeah, like, I thought...
We're gapping out on it.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And it was a couple days travel because I do remember that it was difficult to get close to the volcano, and there was a specific special airship that could make the trek. So...
So yes,
The tank ship was really slow.
Ivor saves the day again. Bane, go trek through the
See a
volcano.
Couple snails passing us.
Technically, it wasn't your idea because my character knew it. So
Your character who was never there, who
Yeah.
never saw it, who never gained
but
any
he
magical arts.
was there. He was just hiding in the shadows.
While mind ripping Bane, Ivor gets mentally drilled by the passing of the end result being he is at disadvantage for the rest of the day and suffers a humiliating obsession for female gnomes. How the fuck would an illithid brain raping lead to... I don't even want to know what the illithid was thinking.
I'm
God.
totally defended against that. It's not happening.
Yeah, no, he's a cyanic anyway. The good doctor who's ensured that Ivor doesn't suffer
The doctor
such
has
petty...
no say in the matter.
He does in my world.
No, he does
In
not.
your in my world.
My own little world. That's the whole part about being psychic.
So,
So buttons.
I'm heading to the fucking Targaryens.
That's right. All right. So long and the short, you guys have the tools. You have the talent. You just gotta get the people. I just want to point out that in the distance, in the faraway distance, Othello stands in the darkness, biding his time, when suddenly there's an eruption of predatory fish in the water basin directly ahead. And with that,
Get a deep blue sea moment. Just comes out, grabs it, goes back.
I have the night planned straight through to the resolution of this. I can cut it here if you guys like. We can keep going a little longer. Whatever.
In my D&D, we did a thing like The Price is Right. And we called it, the gold amount is fair trade.
Fair trade.
The gold amount is fair trade. The Price is Right.
Oh, okay.
The gold amount is fair trade. Come on down, you're the next contestant on the gold amount is fair trade.
Oh my god. Okay, now I get it. Alright, alright.
Puff Parker was the host. It's fucking funny, man.
Oh man.
They did the wheel spin. So got into the showcase.
Alright. So, for 10 million experience,
That's how it starts.
you guys got a basin full of sharks in a gnomish underground city that continuously erupts forever until these guys disarm the phylactery.
Yeah, we're not.
Well, eventually you guys will take out the phylactery. That's the ultimate point of all this.
No, Othello's taking out the flag.
Oh, that's true.
We're not messing with another kingdom. No, not us.
Sorry, are you the boss of the group?
You're not the boss of
Legally,
us.
yes.
Alright,
That's
so
right.
I'm not cutting it just yet then.
You're the
Let's
boss
keep going
of your
here.
own world.
So, you wanted to meet up with, so you're going to go through the portal.
To the fire city, fire giant city, and to go to the gnome city.
Okay. And you're going with him?
So I'm going to the Targaryens in Sunspire.
What?
The ones that's not Targaryens. So, I forget the name you used.
The Escays.
The Escates.
The Escay
All right.
family? You don't have any clout though. You don't have any royal backing at all.
I don't want any right. I'm going to get them to offer them the work, and they'll get paid by the gnomes. And
They get paid by the gnomes?
well, they're the ones who need it done. Not the gnomes, the little people. They're the ones who need it done, so they're going to have to come up with a gold amount that is fair trade.
Usually you have to organize this sort of thing. But I guess if you want to establish the Escays. Okay, fair enough. So you approach the Escay family. What's that we're doing?
That all depends. Does Vane ask for Ivor's help to through the volcano?
I do not.
Not. I go about my own fucking business.
Alright, fair enough.
I'm washing my hands. That bullshit.
You like give a warning and say to that fella, yeah, whatever, and then fuck off.
You guys start a war on your own instead.
That's great.
I represent
All
the
right.
kingdom. Fuck you.
No, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. So in any event, you guys get through, getting over to the other side. You go to see the SKs. You're trekking off. I'm gonna need a persuasion on your front.
I don't know why I'm rolling this shit today. Like, just shit.
Are you taking any sort of? Are you taking any sort of entourage?
Of course.
Who?
I'm hiring some of his people, but he's not coming.
No, that's fine. The church will pay for it. You're gonna have 11 guys. This is what the church will pay for.
I mean, you're gonna take that dumb guy that's hiding.
You're gonna take Ralph?
Yeah, I'm
Ralph's
gonna
in
take Ralph.
training. You can't take
This is his training.
that. No, it's really
This is
not.
an escort mission.
Apparently there's a special order, but you know nothing about that.
It's my fucking company.
They just hire him out. All you know is Ralph is gone. When you come around, you're like, "Where's Ralph?" They're like, "Ah, they got
I'm the one
sent
who
out."
has to approve this bullshit.
No,
Who else is
the
doing
place
it?
runs itself.
Who else is doing it?
But can you put a guy in charge for when you're out doing your adventures?
I'm not out doing my adventures.
Well, they don't know you're back. He puts in the order. What are you doing? Your own thing.
My own thing.
What is your own thing?
Going back to my paramilitary.
It's not a paramilitary group. It's a military group. You're not paramilitary. You are military.
I'm not the official military. Ergo,
You're not the official
ergo,
military.
by definition, I'm paramilitary.
No.
If you're not the official,
You're not paramilitary. You're not extra-military. You're military.
I looked up dictionary definition.
I looked up the dictionary definition. I'm not trying to be a dick. I just looked up the dictionary. Anyway, so in any event, so you got your troop. You can throw persuasion as well, please. What did you roll? Was a 4? 6.
But I have a good speech.
19.
Awesome. Lay it on me.
So who am I talking to?
You're going to be approaching the guards. You're going to say, I have some work for the escape family drilling magma routing. And guard says, oh, magma routing. Oh, fucking A.
Laurel's going with you.
And as a result, it takes you up to meet one of their head
Get
engineers. The fellow says,
Son
so what is
of
it you're
Farmer
after? And you try to explain to
Hey,
him
bring
what's
back
going
alive.
on.
Okay.
He's like,
enemy.
throw me an intelligence check. I mean,
13?
okay. You do your best to explain the situation. He's asking you a bunch of questions, and it dawns on you.
17.
Okay, you absolutely understand what he's asking, but you don't know the answers. Things like, how far down is it? What's the depth?
What I do say to him, though, is that it is a city. There's a quick way to it through a portal, and you just need to send somebody there and to estimate. It could be quite
He
profitable.
nods vigorously, and then
Very profitable.
He nods vigorously and then holds up a blank parchment and says, this is the amount of useful information you've given me so far. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to send people with you. You can show them the sites.
That's exactly what I want him to do.
And then we can give you a quote.
I don't even want to. I will introduce you to them, and you will make good gold that is fair trade with them.
He stops for a moment and then looks again.
It is a city. You're talking about doing a job for a city. I'm sure they have much investments.
I'm not a salesperson.
No, you're not.
I don't
Going
conduct
there-
the...
They need
puts down his quill.
You're not selling.
Raises his spectacles.
I say to him,
onto
you're not
his forehead.
selling anything. They only
says-
want to buy it.
Get me someone this man can talk to. Yeah, thank you. Paramilitary civilians who assist in military. You're a military group. You're chartered by the council. You hire people for official training purposes. You are contracted within the departments, but otherwise you are very much a military group. And in cases of like martial law, you can be like pressed into service because the fucking state needs you.
They're just like SEALs.
Yeah, they're rangers or whatever.
Rangers
You're a
or
special.
whatever.
You're a special military department.
Is
run by
Blackwater
you.
paramilitary to you or not?
They are a mercenary group.
Yes. They work for money.
You are a mercenary group.
I know.
Look, you know what? Fine. Yes, Blackwater's paramilitary. That's not the issue at hand. Right? The issue isn't whether or not what Blackwater is. The issue is who you are. And I'm telling you, you are paid, but I get where you're going with this, okay? But if you picked up and left, if you picked up Ivor's group and packed ass over to the Black Mountains mountain range and set up shop there, it would be treason.
Yes.
Because you are a military group, chartered by the council.
Believe it or not, it's also treason if Blackwater does it.
Okay, but point being. Oh my god, you want to be Blackwater?
No,
you can fucking
no, I
be
don't.
Blackwater.
I'm just using
I
it
don't
as
really
a
care.
stupid
You don't even
example.
fucking have a name, Pyramid. You haven't even got a name tag.
I-
You've got no chance.
I haven't put it up on the wiki.
I think we should be called orange juice.
Horse?
Orange
Juice?
juice.
Oh, orange juice.
Black
Okay.
water, orange juice.
Oh my god.
Code name, hey, good, hey,
You go get lost in a stream of lava
Alright,
already.
so let's get back to it, man. Oh. So, sorry, you got a 19 on your persuasion, you got fuck off.
Like I said, I'm not trying. Let me finish the thing. I tell them.
They throw you out.
Let
You
me-
got a
let me-
6
I-
persuasion
stop.
and you got fuck off for a speech there. You're just
No,
like,
no,
here,
no,
you guys
it-
can
it-
set up a deal.
I don't think you listened to me. I told them that they need you.
You're
You're gonna tell them this is how much it's gonna cost them to do the work, and you're gonna charge the city a fortune.
The engineer sits back and puts down his pen and looks at you and says, I'm not a business person. I'm here to plan out how much it's going to cost, so the business person can tell you how much it's going to cost. If you haven't spoken to somebody in the business department as yet, then I'm sorry the guard has brought you to the wrong
Oh, well,
office.
then I think who do I need to talk to?
Yes, if you'll... He does one of these. My apologies, Mr.
I am Thoracics, Black Mountain,
Very good, Mr. Blackmon. A
savior
pleasure.
of the Cloud Spires.
He starts from one of the saviors.
Yes.
Never heard of that.
Interesting. Perhaps speak of that to, I suppose Rothamir will be the one you're speaking to. Take him to Rothamir then. And so the guard gives you one of these, beckons, and leads you out the hall. You follow him, I'm assuming. Okay. Cross fades over, shows you trekking along the volcanic range. One of the giants is escorting you along with your 11 dudes. 2 of them bite it along the way. Various factors and hazards as they might be within the volcano. One of them, unfortunately, loses his resistance to the heat, doesn't realize it, and chokes. Too late does everybody realize this as he immolates from the inside out, dropping dead in the dust. Another one is claimed by a random fissure, his head melted upon his shoulders. He tries to scream, but his flesh melts over his oral cavity, and a moment later, he's dead. And we're losing Mantle Maven soon. Eventually, you've come upon the Svirfneblin camp near the crest, the mouth of the volcano. Coming upon, you manage to persuade through some discussion to let them to have them let you use the drilling machine.
Well, they would come. Some of their engineers would come with the machine.
They want some trade for that, be it some favor owed later or monies.
They are
Like
part
saving
of
their
our.
entire kingdom.
They are part of our alliance, as well as they are assisting a cousin race to be also part of the alliance, which can also promote trade with them as well. So
Okay,
it's
you
a-
know what?
It's a big mutual thing.
That's a hell of a lot better.
Yeah.